In Egypt, Bnei Israel were enslaved. For many long years in this way we behaved. The Egyptians' torture knew no bounds. That's why HaShem brought 10 makot in all the towns. The plague of Dam came first. Water became blood. It totally reversed. The Egyptians had no water to drink. HaShem paid them for their cruelty. That was the link. But Paro failed to sway, so HaShem sent a plague of frogs right away. Frogs everywhere, in their mouth, oven, and even bed. The Egyptians went crazy. They were filled with dread. Yet again, Paro said no. Then HaShem brought lice, did you know? And the advisors of Paro did say, "This is the finger of HaShem on display." A miraculous plague came after. Wild animals attacked. It was truly a disaster. Elephants, lions, crocodiles, and bears. From the forest to the jungle and the sea to the desert, all were in tears. This time too, Paro refused, so Makat Dever came without haste. With this plague, death the cattle faced. A fatal pestilence is what brought their ruin. The Egyptians had no cattle left in any field. That was the conclusion. Then HaShem brought boils, the sixth plague. Huge boils covered their bodies. It was not at all vague. Everything hurt and the infections were real. No medicine was able to heal. The Makkah of Barad arrived. From the sky, enormous balls of hail dived. Fire was found inside the hail. That's why all of Egypt did wail. Moshe came to Paro once more. The wicked king refused with a roar. That's why HaShem brought locusts, plague number 8. With an east wind it came. The sight was something great. None of the crops nor wheat survived, not even a single seed. At last Paro admitted to his chutzpahdik deed. Then to HaShem Moshe prayed, and back to the Yam Suf the wind swayed. Wait, that's not the end, because Paro still didn't allow us to ascend. Moshe lifted his hand to the sky, and pitch-black darkness filled Egypt. This you couldn't deny. It was darkness that you could feel. The Jews were able to find the Egyptians' treasure. It was a great deal. At last, Makkah Bechorot appeared. The last of the 10 plagues neared. At midnight, all the Egyptian firstborns died, and all of Egypt wept and cried. Finally, Paro surrendered and quickly sent us away. He kicked us out immediately. He didn't let us delay. The Jews' dough had no time to rise. That's why we eat matzah on Pesach. How wise. 3 days later, Paro had a change of heart. He wanted back his slaves, but this idea was not smart. When Bnei Israel reached the water's shore, the Egyptians' horses were ready for war. The mighty HaShem split the sea. He made wonders and miracles to an awesome degree. We saw the Egyptians chasing us, and when we looked back, they were gone without a fuss. Now Chag HaMatzot we observe, the Haggadah we read, and 4 cups we serve. The story of Yetziat Mitzrayim we do tell. We eat maror and describe the miracles as well. From our slavery and bondage, HaShem took us out in order for us to receive the Torah with freedom, no doubt. That's when Har Sinai stood tall, beautifully sprout.